Hey Richard, I was told to come and check these mixers out because they look so beautiful, and I can't believe I've missed them on the Alan Heath booth.
Yeah, the SQ series has been extremely popular. So we're here at the 2019 NAMM show. We're looking at the SQ series from Alan and Heath. So these came out about a year ago. We have the 3 different sizes, the SQ5, 6, and 7. They come in 16 fader, 24 fader, and 32 fader versions, and the preamps follow that. So 16, 24, and 32 mic pre's built into the back. But they're all 48 channel mixers internally. So if you wanted to expand with stage boxes or USB inputs or Dante inputs, you can get up to 48 input processing channels. Plus you have 4 dedicated effects buses, 12 stereo auxes or groups to work with, as well as the mains. And everything is very customizable and easy to lay out. You can easily just rearrange your strip assign without a problem. It has deep processing effects taken right from our flagship D-Live series. So a lot of things that were worked into from our existing Q series, a lot of comments that people had, a lot of desires that people wanted from those are now built into the SQ, as well as a lot of things taken from our flagship D-Live.
And so are they designed for live production, or are they kind of equally at home in the studio?
This console I would find is more of a Swiss Army knife of mixing, because I would use this for sure in a studio. It's 96K studio quality audio, A to D and D to A converters. It's very, very low latency. So I could certainly see this being used in a studio or broadcast scenario as well as a live situation without a problem.
So that, I guess, yeah, there's the I/O on the back, and there's an I/O port here. So is it faders? Are there groups and VCAs on this, or is it just?
Yeah, there are DCA groups as well as audio groups, and everything. Here we have our auxes. Here are some DCAs. We have 3 stereo matrices in addition to those 12 mix buses.
So these layers, are they just freely assignable?
Yeah, everything is just kind of drag and drop, so you could bring something down and now it shows up on our surface.
Oh, wow. That's neat.
Very intuitive to get started and to set it up however is most convenient for you.
That's really handy for, I need, particularly for live, if you've got lots of different bands in one night and you've got small setups, that's really cool.
Yeah. And new this year was the Dante card. So the Dante card does 64 channels at 96K. As well as a Waves card if you were to run your favorite Waves plugins with very, very low latency. So you could just install that into the back of your console, and it gives you that option for expanding with...
And that goes in the I/O port?
Exactly, yeah.
So what's the network port for on this then?
The network port would be used for integrating with, say, a Wi-Fi router, so you can add iPads to control it. There's an app for both kind of front-of-house mixing as well as monitor mixing, so you could set up a personal monitor mix and control it right from your iPad. So it's great for performers on stage.
Neat. So so we got USB is there. So how many channels can it return on USB?
There's a built-in interface of 32 channels at 96K that can be recorded over USB.
So 32 I/O.
Yes.
So you could run it as a kind of dual channel return.
Yeah, and it has the ability to set up MIDI faders. So if I were to drag down some MIDI faders onto my surface, these can now control virtual faders within my DAW.
Anywhere you like.
Exactly,
that's
right.
a really nice paradigm, that was. That's cool.
And of course it's expandable with these stage boxes, so you can use your previous stage boxes from the 48K ones from our Q series or GLD series, and these ones, the DX ones, can operate at 96K. So if you want 96 all the way through, you'd go with a DX stage rack.
And is that just Cat 6 kind of link? Or
yeah, it's just Cat 5e or higher would work with these. Usually we recommend shielded cables.
So what's the kind of price points for these guys? I mean, I guess they go up.
Yeah, the SQ5 would start around $3,000 MSRP. SQ6 would be around 35 to 38, and then the SQ7 would be around 5,000.
And do they come with this really cool, sexy overlight as well as standard? Is that part of the?
Yeah, the light itself can even be customized. So if you go to let's see, setup, surface preferences, so you can change the balance of the light.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, as well as the brightness.
Essential. That's essential.
Yeah, if you're in a theater...
I imagine that's probably the feature that most people are buying these consoles for.
Yeah, and what's cool is that you can even... we have these chromatic meters that actually change color or brightness as opposed to long meters that will show you length to determine the dB level. So you can customize how you want those meters to show the different dB levels. So if you want it to turn blue instead of green, at a certain level, you'll see it becomes more colorful.
And is there a kind of meter page where you can see things in more detail as well?
Yeah, absolutely. If you go to input meters, you can see an overall view. See, we have actually 48 channels to work with. and the main mix meters effects.
Are they all 48, or does this have 64? 'Cause it's
No,
got
all
32.
the SQs have the same core of 48 channels of input processing.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem. Great to meet you.